Okay, CSP students, for what you're supposed to be doing today, the end of lesson 4, this is if you're done the explore task, is you're trying to use this mental model to reassign values of variables. Now there are constrictions or constraints that you have for each of these exercises, so make sure you follow the rules. For example, number 20, it says you may only add lines of code that reassign values of variables, provided you may only use assignment, using the one equal sign meaning assignment, and the arithmetic operators. You may not introduce any numeric values, and you may not add or create any new variables, and you may not change or alter console log. So an example here would be if variable x2 is assigned the value of 2 and y is assigned the value of 3, you should do some kind of code so that the end result is that y would be 5. So how can you do that? Well, one possible way would be that y would be reassigned itself plus x. So now when I run this, the value of y is 5 at the end. So the whole idea with these exercises, pretty much from 20 all the way to 26, 25, these exercises you are to try to figure out a way, and there's probably a couple ways you can do this, but you try to figure out a way to resolve this where, like here's number 21, so that the value of y, when you're finished, the value of y would be 4. You cannot introduce your numbers. So in other words, you can't do something like this. You can't say y is reassigned y plus 1. And even though that would make y 4, that's not allowed because according to the rules, you cannot introduce numbers. And here I'm introducing a number. So be mindful of that when you do these today, because you should not be introducing numbers when you do that. So after you're done explore task, finish out lesson 4. We got through pretty much lesson 18, 16, 17, 18, depending on what class you had. We got through that. If you're in third period, one thing you were introduced to barely right at the end of the class was the idea of prompt num. And we didn't really take a whole lot of look at this. So prompt num, just so you know, in my third period we were kind of in a hurry. Prompt num allows the user to enter a value. So just be aware that this thing right here allows the user to enter something, and whatever the user enters, it would assign it to what's on the left. So that's more for my third period. But again, for everybody, make sure you get through all of lesson 4. And then if you get through that, by all means, go ahead and take a look at lesson 5, where you're going to actually be building a clicker game. This is an application. We're going to be building a clicker game. So we're going to be working on that on Thursday.